We're not against rap. We're not against rappers. But we are against those.
Something big about to happen. I hear the beat tapping. We some fly rhyming felines rapping on the track. Better yet, grab a gat, cause we hot like Enzo. Doors closed, windows up, cause that's the way we like to ride. Windy City hitting. Check mic 1 2 1 2. We live, baby.
Hey, what's up, Chicago? And welcome back to season 19, episode 651 of Speak Your Mind Radio. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Queen Star, aka Ms. Hip Hop. And today we'll be talking about the 2026 film One Spoon of Chocolate, written, directed, and produced by Wu-Tang member RZA, with Quentin Tarantino serving as an executive producer. Yes, you all heard me correctly. Two of the biggest names in Hollywood did a movie together, and you may or may not have heard about it. However, there was no real advertising on this film, you know. RZA used a do-it-yourself independent model to make One Spoon of Chocolate, taking total ownership of the financing, creation, and theatrical release. In other words, he bypassed the traditional Hollywood gatekeepers by investing in his own money and establishing a brand new distribution network. So if you want something done right, you do it yourself. And RZA put his own money into financing this project altogether, which is totally beautiful. He kept his circle very small and trusted producing the film alongside his wife, brother, to shield the project from outside studio interference. So by passing major studios to guarantee the film hit theaters exactly as intended, RZA launched his own label, 36 Cinema Distribution. Speaking of which, the film was in theaters in May of 2026. That's this year. Before its wider theatrical run, the film had its world premiere at the Tribeca Festival on June 8th, 2025, because RZA distributed the film independently through his own 36 Cinema Distribution label, as I stated earlier, and it had curated limited theatrical rollout. So, which is why you didn't see much advertising, but the film is now moved to streaming platforms such as Amazon Prime to buy or rent in HD for $10. So, y'all, accidentally came across this film like 2 days ago. And when I saw the name involved in the trailer, I was on board. Now, the main cast of One Spoon of Chocolate features a mix of established actors, rising stars, and a few notable cameos. So Shamik Moore as Randy, aka Unique Johnson, who is the film's primary protagonist, an ex-military convict attempting to rebuild his life in a small town. Paris Jackson as Darla, which is Michael Jackson's daughter. She was the female lead who becomes central to Unique's journey as love and danger intersects. Now, R.J. Seiler as Ramsey Johnson, a key supporting lead alongside Moore and Jackson. They also had actors like Blair Underwood as Officer Beam and Janelle Young as Dap. So the story follows as a stylistic revenge thriller and social satire that pays homage to the 1970s blaxploitation and martial arts cinema. The plot focuses on an ex-military convict who discovers a deadly conspiracy operating underneath a small American town. The story is about Unique, a veteran who recently was released from prison after serving 2 years seeking a completely fresh start. So he moves to the fictional sleepy town of, guess what, Karensville, Ohio. Yes, to live with his cousin Ramsey. Now, Unique tries his best to keep his head down and stay out of trouble and build a new life. However, that piece is shattered during a basketball game when Unique and Ramsey get into a heated altercation with a hostile local gang of neo-Nazis. After embarrassing the gang, Unique becomes their primary target. As the tensions escalate, Unique begins investigating the mysterious disappearances of young black men in the area, including his own teenage cousin, Lonnie. Unique discovers a horrific, sinister plot twist about the local white supremacist gang. And the reason, y'all, will leave you absolutely speechless and also remind you of an ongoing national news coverage about Nolan Wells, a black 18-year-old teen who disappeared during the 4th of July about when he was on a boating trip with a group of his so-called white friends to an island off the Gulf Coast in Mississippi. And many of our black men, like Trey Reed, who was found hanging from a tree on the campus of Delta State University in Cleveland, Ohio, and many, many more, or even, y'all, the horrific story of over 215 bodies found buried in unmarked graves behind a jail in Jackson, Mississippi. They were all black. Mm-hmm. That's what the film will make you think about, literally. Now, disclosure is for all the truth to be revealed about what's happening to our missing children and basically in your lives, too. So, y'all, I give this film a 10 out of 10. So make sure you go watch it and tell me what you think about it in the comment section. There are a lot of symbolic meanings in this film, and I just love when films like this repeat the film's title throughout the movie because it makes you think. One Easter egg I'll give away is, like I said, the town notably known as Karensville, Ohio. You know, you have Karens, you know, coming around trying to tell black people what to do, what they can and cannot do, call the cops. That's why they named it Karensville. And so when you find out the horrific truth about this town, aka about America, it will leave you fucking speechless. Thank you so much, universe. Thank you so much, world, for listening to another rant of Speak Your Mind Radio, Miss Hip Hop, aka Queen Star. And I love you so much, Chicago. And make sure you tune in to the next episode. All right? Peace.